Greg, a good 3-1 victory today to move back up to fourth in the Adrian Premier table.
Yeah, it was nice. I thought, they started really well, to be fair to them. I think they travelled up last night, so they were well prepared for the game, obviously scrapping for everything, 7 out of 7 before today that they've lost. So, they obviously come out of the traps flying. We struggled to get out of our half, to be honest, for the first 10 minutes, and they, deservedly went ahead through not a mistake, but, just caught trying to overplay at the back. And they went 1-0 ahead. And I thought, well, here we go. Could be a long day, because I said to them beforehand, if you give them an early goal, then potentially they're gonna, they'll make it difficult and hang on for dear life, which they obviously wanted to do. But we reacted really well. Scored, I think, within 2 or 3 minutes of going behind, and then after that, we were literally all over them for the remainder of the game. And ideally, really, it would have been nice if it was more than a 2-goal margin.
It was a good set piece to take the lead for Caitlin Chapman crossing the ball that found Izzy Redding in the box.
Yeah, it was, her delivery was spot on today throughout, whether it's from a corner, whether it's from a cross from out wide. She's probably the most consistent crossover ball that I've seen in the league, and deservedly she's up there in both charts. I think in the league, I think she's up there level with Hosford now on 6 goals from Swansea, and she must be right up there with the assists as well. So she was right on it for 90 minutes today, which was nice to see, and that's what we need more of week in, week out.
What did you say to the players at half time to try and keep up that momentum that you had in the second half of the first 45?
Yeah, just that they were obviously going to give it a little bit of a go, Ponty, when they came out of the change rooms at half time, because they had nothing to lose. To be honest, I was surprised they sat right off us. They went 5 at the back, and literally played into our hands, because realistically they really couldn't get near us in the second half. So I'm not too sure why they've done that, considering they're on 0 points and they need points. But it's up to them. It made it a little bit more tricky in the final third, because obviously they were 5 at the back and not quite as much space. But there was we were really patient at the back, kept the ball well, still created a couple of little chances. Great goal from Ridgie after a great little assist from Georgia. So there was a lot of pleasing things in the second half, even though we scored the 1 goal. Thoroughly deserved the win.
How good is it that the football that you play is in a really attacking manner? It's great for all the supporters to watch every single week.
Yeah, I said before the game, I think we were averaging close to 3 goals a game before that. Obviously, we've scored another 3 today, so we know we're always going to score goals. I think we're definitely the only team in the league that's scored in every league game this season, so that's nice, and that's a record that we want to hang on to for as long as possible. As long as we can tighten things up at the back, which we did today. They barely had a chance, apart from the one that we gifted, and Izzy and Tia were both superb. Things are looking really good, so it's important that we kick on now and get that top 4 spot secured as quickly as possible.
Do you want to play that way of football every time we play against a team, no matter who they are, including Cardiff City, Swansea City, Wrexham?
Yeah, obviously, we want to, I've been used to playing in teams that are used to dominating matches possession-wise and creating lots of chances. So, I certainly don't want to do things any differently to what I've been used to over the years. That's why we will concede a few more goals than other teams, because we commit so many bodies forward and we look to score more goals. And that's our aim. We just want to outscore the opposition. Doesn't matter if we score, if we concede 3 or 4, we'll ideally score 4 or 5. That will never change. They say you might tweak things slightly when you're playing teams like Swansea's and Cardiff's. You might be a little bit more patient, but 99% of the time we want to go out, and our aim is to score as many goals as possible.
It's a break from league action next week as we welcome Royal 1879 here to Parkhill Stadium in the last 16 of the General Adrian Trophy.
Yeah, nice. Nice draw for us. Teams league below, obviously at home, will be massive favourites. There's there's a lot of players at the moment struggling with little niggles, which can get through games, but it'll be nice to just have a look at things and see if we can get a bit of rest into certain players. Obviously, players missing out of the squad completely today, so might be a chance for them to rest up completely again for another week, and really target that Aberystwyth game the week after. But we'll treat next week no differently. We'll look to put the strongest team out and get rest into girls that need rest.